So if somebody wanted to use AI and they weren't sure where to begin, my advice would be to think of a problem you can't currently solve, or that seems really tedious to solve, or you're putting off because it's difficult. And use something like, say, ChatGPT. So one example I had of this was my son was looking for apprenticeships. And to try and find all the companies that did apprenticeships was almost impossible. So I asked ChatGPT to find me a list of 20 apprenticeships in the UK that would give a degree at the same time as the apprenticeship, because I was looking for something as an alternative to university. And it came back with a list, but they were mainly finance ones, and he's not very financial. So I said, can you do this again, but for the arts? So it came back with 10 for the arts. And I said, oh, that's great. Can you tell me when the closing dates are and who the contacts are? And so it comes back with that detail. It doesn't do anything past 2021, so obviously the last few years of apprenticeships I'm going to lose, but later versions of ChatGPT will do. But something like that, I wouldn't even have tried to do that on my own, because it's just, how would I have trolled that many websites? I never would have found those companies that it came up with. So that's a great example of something that's got a lot of donkey work, where it can quickly just give you 10 things.
So if someone's new to AI and looking at where to start, I think the easiest thing to do is to block out 3 30-minute slots in the diary over the next 30 days. In the first 30 minutes, pick a topic. Maybe it's what is a large language model, or what is generative AI itself. Google it, put that same question into a ChatGPT or a Google Gemini type application and see what information it gives you back. Really research it to the point that you understand it. Also as well, we've talked about putting good quality answers in, questions in to get good quality answers back. It's called prompt engineering. Try different things. So rephrase the question, or when the information comes back, ask it again. Say, simplify that, or explain that to me like I'm a 10-year-old. And again, you'll find a different way to do it, but it's a very useful 30 minutes that people spend. And you can repeat this each time. In the second 30 minutes, work out how it makes money. If you can't see the money, we either are the money, as in Facebook. When we look at Facebook, we're served with ads, so that's how they make money. With ChatGPT, we don't pay for it, right? But there are premium services. So as we start to use this more and more, we may move up into the paid services to get better information, to get richer results. But if we can't find out how a technology makes money, don't waste too much time on it. It won't be around for long. But if you can see how it makes money, then move on to step 3, to use the third 30 minutes and work out how it's going to change your job, or your education, or your future, or your day-to-day lives. These technologies are set to bring incredible change to society and humanity over the next immediate years, really. So work out in that final 30 minutes how you can utilise it to stay relevant and ahead.
So it can be very overwhelming when you start thinking about AI taking over the whole universe. But there are some real revolutions that are happening at industry level. And I do think that as a topic that we all need to educate ourselves on, AI and the disruption of technology is one of those things that we really need to pay attention to. And again, there are bound to be case studies in your industry, in your sector, even with potentially your customers or suppliers or partners, or even staff who have an interest in this. Lean on those resources first. Find out amongst your tribe what's happening and follow those footsteps towards AI.
I think if you've never used generative AI before, the best thing to do is to just sit down with something like ChatGPT or Microsoft Copilot or Google Gemini. Just search for them on the internet, find them, sit down and have a go at them. Generally speaking, there's a blank text box. Just try typing something in and see what happens. You probably won't get what you want the first time, so then take a look around for some guides for the kinds of prompts you might need to use. These are the kind of instructions and the kind of way you format those instructions to get the best out of the AI.
I think trying one of the chat models isn't a bad place to start from the point of view of asking it about things that interest you, to ask how you could maybe use AI doing those things, whether it's you need to create a poster for an event and you want to get some ideas for it. Maybe you want to generate an image to go with that, just some icons to go on that. But more, it's finding a community of people who are not going to make you feel stupid if you ask questions.
The beauty of it is it's so easy to use. There is no need for any coding. There's no need for any technical skills. All you have to be able to do is to write a sentence and write that sentence about what you'd like to do. So one of the key things you can learn is learn around this thing that they call prompt engineering, which is a over-engineered term, I think. It's just how to get good at using AI. Now, you can find that out just by Googling it. It's a very, very simple process, and really it's just being clear with your instructions. If you can be clear with your instructions to your chosen AI, it's the same as having an intern. It's really up to you. It depends on your creativity. Do you want to use with generative AI to create new images? Do you want to do it to create new copy? Do you want to do it to help you strategically? There is almost nothing AI cannot do at this moment in time. However, this doesn't mean that it's infallible. AI will always hallucinate and get things wrong. It's down to you to make sure that you can edit it and you can use it in the best way.
We need a photo for an advertising shoot of a zebra in red boots. And instead of going searching for stock photography of a zebra in red boots or paying a digital artist to go and draw a zebra in red boots, definitely a digital artist, because I think actually getting the real photograph might be tricky. You can tell the chatbot interface, please could you draw me in photorealistic fashion a portrait of a zebra in red leather boots. And it's done it.
Because we have egos and we are protecting our own intellect, we feel very pressured that when something new comes along that we need to get to grips with it really quickly and that everyone else is doing it and I need to do it too. AI is there to use as and when and if you need it. The problem we have is that we're not teaching people how to use it properly. And I know that's getting better, but the emphasis has been on getting the AI system up and running. What's been left behind are the users. So usually with technology, you're kind of showing what to do. I mean, even when you buy a new phone, it comes with a kind of manual. Manual AI, no, because it's so flexible. I think what happens is people they don't know where to start. They kind of feel a little bit ignorant, unintelligent with it, so they shy away and kind of copy. So they copy lots of wrong behaviour. So what are you doing with it? What questions are you asking? Okay, that sounds good because I know nothing. That sounds kind of logical. I'll ask the same question. And then what happens is the AI system learns from the people inputting, which is, it causes a problem in itself. So it's actually learning that people, because they're using it in the wrong way, that's the way they want to use AI. So in actual fact, it's probably pegging back the chance for it to learn in a proper, kind of more positive way.